Hi guys, it's your girl Riveting Radiance, and today's video is going to be a rant. You guys know I am known for these videos. This has something to do with Facebook, as always. First, I'm going to go ahead and read you my Facebook post. As you probably already guessed, one of my dear friends posted a status update, and although I knew it wasn't directed towards me, it kind of got me to thinking. I've been posting a lot lately, and I just want to say to anyone that this applies to, if you don't agree with or like the things that I post, or if they offend you, insult you, or make you feel some type of way, please remove me. Because guess what? I'm not going to stop posting what I want to post. I don't live to please you, and I'm not trying to impress you. I'm not seeking your permission or your approval. This is my Facebook page, and I will post whatever I want, whenever I want. There's no need to complain about other people's posts. A, because complaining doesn't actually help or solve the problem. It just adds to it. And B, the solution is rather simple. It's just a click of a button to unfriend someone. I should know, I do it all the time. So just so you don't waste your time, energy, and effort or keystrokes, keep this in mind before you type that status. Opt to click the unfriend button first. You don't have to put up with things that you don't like. No one is forcing you to read their status or remain friends with them on Facebook. And I also think it's unrealistic and a little bit selfish to think that someone is going to stop doing something that makes them happy just because you said so, or just because you want them to, or just because you don't agree with it. Who does that? Unless the person is being totally belligerent, blatantly disrespectful, etc., it's not that serious. Remove them or block them, or just don't read it. People always make things so much more complicated than they have to. Wow, it's not rocket science. I did comment on this post, and I said, thanks guys, and I'm thanking people who agreed with me and gave their feedback and their opinion on the situation. I said, I just will never get how some people think they can dictate what other people post on their page. Like, what are you, the Facebook police? It's not your place nor your right. You don't have a say in what someone else's does or how someone else's run their page. Who died and made you king? Worry about yourself and what you post and leave other people alone. And I wholeheartedly agree with that. So this is my thing, and I've said this before. If you don't like something that someone posts on Facebook and it happens once, then okay, fine. You maybe can overlook it, you can look past it, you can get over it. But if it seems to be a reoccurring pattern, or it's become a theme, then you have a couple of choices. The ball is in your court. You're the one who decides how you want to handle that. You can block them. You can unfriend them. You can hide their status updates. Facebook does have that feature where you can remain friends with someone, but you can actually hide some of their activity. It's not like you don't have options. You have options. My thing is, why are you complaining about it when you can actually do something about it? Let your actions speak louder than your words. Show us better than you can tell us. First of all, when people vent or they rant, that's their prerogative. You know, that's their right. What they're doing is not illegal. It's not a crime. They're not out here raping someone, molesting someone, robbing someone, killing someone. You know, they're not doing any of that. All they're doing is getting out their frustrations. I wish people would stop condemning people for doing that. I wish people would stop belittling people for doing that. I wish people would stop judging people for doing that, because all it says is, hey, I'm human. I have problems just like you. I have issues just like you. My life is not perfect. I'm going through something, yada, yada, yada. When people vent or rant, sometimes it's therapeutic. Well, the reason why I even said this is because someone said some people need to invest in a journal instead of venting on social media. And I guess they are saying that it's inappropriate. Like I said, if they're being belligerent, if they're using profanity, if they're being disrespectful, if they're calling someone out of their name, you know, if they're saying stuff like that, then yeah, they've crossed the line. But if it's just regular everyday venting, I don't see how that's hurting anyone, how it should affect anyone else. It's the person who's going through something, not you. So for you to complain, that's kind of like adding insult to injury, because they're already going through something. Obviously, they're already agitated, they're already irritated, they're already frustrated, and then here you come with your unsolicited feedback, and you're like probably making things worse. You are hurting the situation more than you're helping it. What you could do is you can be more encouraging or uplifting. You can say a prayer for them. You can give them words of encouragement, but instead you want to complain. You want to complain because of what they say on their Facebook page, on their social media site. To me, that's rude. To me, that's not courteous or kind or warm-hearted or any of that kind of stuff. People complain, but yet they never have a solution. They never have a remedy to the problem. They never have an answer. They're just complaining. And like I said, that's doing a disservice to the person. How are you helping them? How are you helping the situation? You're not. You don't ever know someone's situation. You don't know what they're going through. And maybe, you know, when they do vent and they rant, that prevents them from going out and doing something more destructive. Maybe if they didn't do that, which is really harmless, they could probably punch a hole in the wall, or they could go and take it out on someone and like get in a physical altercation with someone, or do something at work to get them fired and do something that they may regret later. But venting, venting, ranting, blah, 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 blah. You can always delete your status. It really bothered me. And I know, honestly, the person has great intention. She has a heart of gold. She's a sweetheart. You know, I don't even think, like I said, it was directed towards me. But if she's thinking like that about other people, then there has to be people that are probably thinking like that about me. So I just wanted to address it, because it's like you're putting someone in a box. You're taking away some of their rights, and you're stifling them. There are so many situations where people really would benefit from getting it out. I think when you hold something in, it's like you're a ticking time bomb waiting to go off. Like you're at a boiling point, and you could explode at any time. Regardless of how someone gets it out, if it's not destructive, where, you know, they're destroying property or they're physically harming someone, or, you know, something like that, if it's not destructive in that way, then you shouldn't have a problem with it. I know, you know, there's a certain line that shouldn't be crossed. I know there's a time and place for everything. And another thing too, people care too much about what people think about them. When I'm on my social networking sites, I'm not thinking about, oh, what is this person going to think of me, or how is this person going to perceive me. I can't live my life to please you. I can't make everybody happy. The one person who I need to be majorly concerned with is myself. If I try to make you happy, there's going to always be someone else who isn't happy, and then I may have to modify or adjust to make them happy as well. If I lived my life like that, I would never be happy. So I used to be like that. I used to care so much about what people thought and how they're going to perceive me, and it didn't get me anywhere. It didn't get me any results. I didn't benefit from being that way at all. Now I just live for me, and I do what I want, when I want, how I want, why I want. The right people will come into your life for the right reasons. And there are going to be people who love you unconditionally. There are going to be people who like you for you. You're not going to have to change anything about yourself for them to like you, or want to be around you, or want to be associated with you, or want to communicate with you. Because just like this one person may not like my vents and my rants, there's somebody else out there who can understand where I'm coming from and who can respect it. If you don't like it, you know what I would prefer for you to do? I want you to remove me. I want you to leave me alone. I want you to exit stage right. It will make my life a whole lot easier. It will probably make your life a whole lot easier. Neither one of us should be in a situation that gives us discomfort or that makes us uncomfortable. I don't want to be in a situation where I got to walk around on eggshells, and I'm always worried about, is this person going to approve, or is this person going to like it, or am I going to offend this person? Am I going to insult this person? Who wants to live their life like that? I'm going to continue to do rants. I'm going to continue to do vents. And if you're an adult, you will know to just agree to disagree. It's simple as that. Everyone is not going to always agree on everything. And if the person really has a problem with someone venting or ranting, shoot them a private message and say, hey, is everything okay? Is, you know, what's going on? Do you need someone to talk to? I honestly think the only reason why more people don't rant or vent on social media is because they have a job working for someone in corporate America, and they feel like if anyone gets a whiff of any of that type of activity from their employer, then they could get in trouble. They can get written up. They can get terminated, because you know, a lot of jobs these days, they look at those social media sites and you can get in trouble for it. Yeah, my last job, I was there for almost 5 years, and there was an instance where I wrote something about my job, and I guess there was a mole or a snitch or something within the company who screenshotted my status and went back and showed my supervisor, and I got wrote up. If I had to go back and do it all over again, I would do it the same exact way that I did before. And if I would have known that I was going to get written up, I would have said more than what I actually said, because I was actually kind of censored. What I said was factual information. That's another thing. Like, I don't think that when you say something, if it's factual information, that's not really slander, you know, because it's factual information. And basically what I said on my status pertaining to that situation was public knowledge. It was in the news. Anyone could access what I said. So I wasn't saying anything that people already didn't know, but they were just upset because I'm bringing it to the forefront. Well, whatever. You guys tell me what you think. I already know some people are not going to agree with me, and they're going to click the dislike button. You never know how you can improve or help someone's life or situation. A smile, comforting words, words of encouragement, being a shoulder to cry on, being an ear to listen. Instead of complaining, it's like you're no better than them. Yeah, they're ranting and venting, but you're over there complaining. So how does that make you any better? From the outside looking in, y'all are pretty equal. I mean, y'all are doing two different things, but one thing is no better than the other. If you are not adding to me, then you damn sure are not taking away. If you want to unfriend me, if you want to unsubscribe, that's fine. But if you were never adding to me in the first place, it's not going to make a difference. You're not going to make or break me. I'm still going to be me, regardless of whether you come or go. I want to thank the people who are supportive, who are encouraging, who are motivating, who have my back, who have good intentions, who are here for the right reasons. I do want to thank you guys. I don't want to go without thanking you, because without you, there would be no Riveting Radiance. So I hope you guys can understand what I'm saying and kind of can see where I'm coming from. And, you know, even if you don't agree, that's fine. But like I said, we can be adults and we can agree to disagree. Even this is therapeutic. Even this feels great to get up here and make this video and just get out all of my feelings. And I'm transparent. I'm honest. I'm not one of those people who hides things or keeps things bottled up. I'm gonna have open discussions with people. That's the type of person I am. I'm not like afraid to let you know what's going on in my life or what I'm going through. Or some people are like that. Some people are secretive. Some people are ashamed. Some are super discreet. I'm not like that. So just because, you know, I rant and I vent, I'm pretty sure some of you guys are going through some of the same things. You just don't bring it to the forefront, and you just don't let people know about it. And that's your business. You have that right, just like I have the right to let people know what's going on. So anyway, I will talk to you guys later. And like I said, put below what you think, and we can go from there. Bye, guys. Mwah.